Yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Sentinels coming in at 11-3. Going up against the Steelers, who come in at 11-2.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Orlando Sentinels. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up fourth down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Bell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle, Cooper with it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Room here to run. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
Taylor now to throw on third down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll be shoved to the turf that time. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Pushes him over. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's James. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. His throw incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw is Taylor. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And down he'll go at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll go again with Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top of the game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quan Alexander coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And Taylor cannot escape. He goes down in the end zone. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The give is to Bell. Bell sheds him off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Bell sheds him off. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. A give to Bell. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Over the middle of Amari Cooper, it's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's going the other way. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Taylor, flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go!
Again, it's Taylor. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now it's first and goal. Now McCoy. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we will send you crosstown to our studios right here in Orlando. It's Larry Ridley with our report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Cooper's got it, and he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Here's a give to Bell running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Red zone opportunity. On the counter, here's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Runs through the contact. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Taylor on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. And Matthews has it right side. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there. 65 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Here's McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is knocked down from the side. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 29. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now Bell. And some space here. Bell, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Taylor. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And Walker with it over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, lead to a fourth down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go. What? Ohio. Check 15. Ohio.
Here we go. It's Taylor on fourth down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun, and that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Roethlisberger looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Here's Taylor to throw, escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Boswell's kick is good. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Pittsburgh, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
As we go on, like we do, when it's hot outside.